Copycat. Copycat is a narrative-driven adventure game about the meaning of home set in the suburbs. It follows the story of Dawn, a skeptical shelter cat whose life gets turned upside down when a stray copycat steals her place in the home. It follows themes of love, loneliness, and letting go as it progresses through about 3 hours of gameplay.
The concept came partially from our own experiences and partially from just very good hike when we brainstormed the idea. We're like brainstorming when we go on big walks, and this was in Noosa in Queensland. Like we had a multi-day brainstorm session as we were making our way through the jungle.
Yeah, pets are so special and they see a side of humans that no one else sees. So we really wanted to capture the moment of bringing a pet home for the very first time, how nervous you are, but how nervous the pet is as well, and really explore that relationship. Bringing in a pet is a very wonderful thing to do. When I was growing up, we had a situation where we had to relocate countries and we weren't able to take a pet back with us, and we had to send her back to the RSPCA. And I think as a kid, I've held on to that guilt for a really long time, and I've tried to make peace with it. And so we wanted to explore a story where the protagonist wasn't able to look after her animal, yet she had the really good intentions, just so we can see a different shade of that, and also build some empathy for both the characters. So we follow Olive, a character that has to learn to give up an animal, and we follow Dawn, who wants to be involved in this family and find her forever home. So there's a really interesting juxtaposition there. We've always wanted to tell an animal-centric story that is layered with metaphor and meaning. So it was really important for us to be able to connect with our players, take them on this emotional roller coaster. We have these high highs and these low lows, but you can get the sunshine and the rain at the same time.
Yeah, and we also quite enjoyed the way it worked with using Cat as a protagonist and, the perspective of the animal. And because ultimately Copycat is a very human story. It's a story about aging, it's a story about family and relationship. But seeing it from the cat's perspective, I'm really happy with how that came to life, because Cat as the character brings this level of innocence to the world and to the gameplay, and reflects on things that she sees very differently. So it kind of gives a little bit of comedic relief in that way, but when she's when Olive's human not feeling well, she just kind of locks herself in the bedroom, and as humans players we understand what's happening, but as a cat you just think she's hibernating, so you're trying to go and hunt a gazelle for her or something like so. Kind of bringing that layered approach, we think it opened up a lot of interesting opportunities for storytelling in the game. We started working on Copycat in our spare time, part-time, and on weekends and the evenings while we still had our day jobs full-time. And slowly, as the game started taking shape, we transitioned to working 3 days a week, and then eventually, when we got very lucky with Screen Australia's support, we were able to go full-time and work on Copycat. And so total took us about 3 years to bring it to life.
We've been working every day on this project for the last 3.5 years, and to finally cross that finish line and have a beautiful piece of art that you give out to people and you hope they like it, you hope they respond to it and they've been moved by it. That's been, really eye-opening. And of course, we get a lot of positive feedback. Everyone gets negative feedback too, so we're just trying to make the most of our situation.
Yeah, we are currently working on console ports for Copycat. So that may take a while. We definitely have plans for PlayStation and Xbox and potentially Switch in the future. And we started thinking of the next one kind of slowly but surely. That's been in brainstorms at this point, and it's going to be a new story, but it's also going to be animal-centric.
What is your go-to caffeinated beverage when working on games?
Oh, we're a French press type of caffeinated coffee drinkers.
Yes, if we're home.
A really nice smooth blend, and put it in the French press, have a decent amount of milk in our coffees.
We drink a lot of milk.
A lot of milk. So it becomes the element of the beverage probably gets a little bit too cold because there's a bit too much milk. So we have to microwave it as well. But that's our favorite.
And if we go out, this is like the biggest mug of flat white they can possibly serve. I'll go for that.